This episode of Aimlessly Wandering, we're coming to you from the brand new design of the Journey Behind the Falls.
On this episode of Aimlessly Wandering, we're getting an exclusive look at the newly redesigned Journey Behind the Falls, an experience that Niagara Parks has elegantly refined for its visitors. Episode 17 starts now.
People come from literally all over the world to take in Niagara Falls. And this is probably the most flagship attraction that one can visit while visiting the falls. This is Journey Behind the Falls. And the feeling of standing so close to the water that is coming over the gorge, it's indescribable. You can literally feel the thunder coming off the gorge. And naturally, you can hear how rumbling the water is as it rolls over the cliff.
Now, Adrian and I had actually been to Journey Behind the Falls on at least 3 occasions with our family and friends. So we do have some archival footage showing what the old reception area of Journey Behind the Falls looked like. As you can see from this archival footage, there wasn't really much to write home about. There was a lot of tiles, a standard queue line, a green screen for photos, and, well, that's really it. You wait and you wait because, let's face it, this attraction does tend to get popular. And, well, it was kind of stale and dated. What Niagara Parks has done has totally redefined the space and told a little bit more of the history and the story behind Niagara Falls. But don't take it from just me. First up, we actually have a great interview with Chris, the Senior Manager of Communications and Marketing at Niagara Parks. He's going to speak to us about the exhilarating new guest experience awaiting us.
So we're here, this is the queuing area for Journey Behind the Falls. So we've redeveloped this entire space, create an expanded visitor experience beyond just, the platform and the tunnel, but, we've installed new exhibits, really celebrating the history of the building, the history of the attraction, the indigenous history in the area, and the history of this destination from a global tourism perspective. When we get very busy here during the summer, so people spend time down here waiting to kind of experience the attraction, so we wanted to give them some engaging content to look at, have something to kind of keep them engaged when they arrive from the time that they enter the gate, rather than just kind of waiting in an area to go down to the tunnel and the platform. We wanted to give them expand that experience and build that out further.
Next up was Tim Johnson, Senior Advisor to the Niagara Parks Commission for Heritage, Legacy, and Indigenous Engagement.
My name is Tim Johnson. I'm Senior Advisor for Heritage and Legacy at the Niagara Parks Commission. And this painting here is called the Made of the Mist and the Thunder Beings. Part of it is to ensure that the Indigenous story, the history is very significant here along the Niagara River corridor, but also the culture. And so this is one of the earliest stories that comes from the Haudenosaunee people, specifically the Seneca people, that details this interesting story about this young woman who was distraught, decided to go over the falls in the canoe, but she was saved by these thunder beings, these elders, and then healed. In a ceremony, she was healed. For myself and Rick Hill, a Tuscarora historian who used to work at the Native American Center for the Living Arts, that was 42 years ago, it's come full circle. We're really, really excited to have this on display back in the Niagara region.
But the transformation isn't just artistic. The redesigned queue offers a fresh and inviting experience for visitors, a testament to Niagara Parks' commitment to enhancing its iconic attractions.
My name is April Jeffs, and I am chair of the Niagara Parks Commission. And this past year, we've been working hard to do things like today's refresh of the Journey Behind the Falls area. The staff definitely recognized that there was a need to refresh this area because, quickly things get dated, and they also wanted to be able to move people through a little bit better and to keep people interested. No one wants to just stand in line and wait for an hour, and this is our flagship attraction, and we see I think it's almost 1 million visitors here every year. So they wanted to create these storyboards, give some people something to learn about, and then also touch on the Indigenous history as well, which is so important not only to this area and to Niagara Falls, but to the Niagara region in general. So we're really really pleased with the result, and I think it's going to be a big hit this summer. I think that people should put us on their destination list because of all that we have to offer. It's not just about coming down, walking over to the falls, looking, taking some pictures, some selfies, and then leaving. We have, wonderful culinary offerings, lots of attractions. We have our cultural attractions as well. So much history, and then the Niagara River corridor. We have 56 kilometers of road from Fort Erie all the way down to Niagara on the Lake. Beautiful environmental areas, rest areas. You can do cycling, you can do hiking, you can go down into the Glen. There's just so much more to do than I think a lot of people realize.
After checking out the revitalized waiting room, it was time to get in the elevator and head down to the journey.
All right, welcome everyone. So we are now descending 125 feet or 38 meters down to the base of the Horseshoe Falls. As soon as you get down, there are 2 tunnels you take. The one on the right will lead behind the falls to our 2 portals, and the one on the left leads to our 2-layer observation deck placed directly beside the falls. It is a self-guided tour, so there is no time limit, and just watch your step when exiting the elevator here. It might be a bit.
I hopped out of the elevator and into the tunnel and was amazed by the brand new LED lighting they had put in to enhance the visitor experience. Makes it a little bit more welcoming.
So this is the tunnel that takes you right down the Niagara Gorge, along the escarpment, and out to the journey behind the falls, where you pop out and the Horseshoe Falls are literally right there to your right. This year they've redesigned it and added new lighting to give it a better experience for the visitor. This is Niagara Parks' most popular attraction.
It's easily understood why this is the most popular attraction in the region.
Coming down to Journey Behind the Falls, you get a totally different perspective, and you gain a lot of respect for the power of the Niagara River as it flows over the Niagara Gorge.
Standing beside the falls really makes you feel small. You can feel the thunder of the water flowing over the Niagara Gorge, so much so that it actually shakes your very soul. But standing beside the falls is one thing. Going behind the falls, well, that's a totally different view. As we head down the tunnel to check out the portals, you can still hear the thunder of the river flowing above us. Then, you get to the first of the viewing platforms. Watching the water flow, realizing that you're behind the falls, is truly something that you have to experience if you're visiting Niagara Falls. Now, you may remember our friend Matt from the Hawaii episodes of Aimlessly Wandering, who, while he was there, expressed some longing for some real waterfalls.
I want to see a waterfall. It better be all Niagara Falls up in this.
These are not like Niagara Falls.
Guess I'll have to go to Canada then.
Well, Matt, welcome to Niagara Falls.
Hey, Hessie, what do you think?
That's a waterfall.
Yeah?
So that concludes our trip to Journey Behind the Falls and the redesigned Welcome Center. We'd like to thank the staff at Niagara Parks for having us out to check out the revitalized waiting room. If you're making a trip to Niagara Falls this summer, definitely add this to your to-do list. Remember, you never know where we're going to aimlessly wander off to next, so be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and alert button so you never miss a beat. You can also check out our brand new website at aimlesslywandering.tv and check out some of the cool merch that we're offering. Until next time, stay safe and have fun.